Liverpool's preparations for their meeting with Nottingham Forest have taken an unwelcome turn, with fresh concerns emerging inside Arne Slot's camp. What had been a fairly straightforward build-up has now been complicated by a double setback that could influence both selection and strategy. As one source close to the situation put it, the timing couldn't really be worse, especially with the schedule as it is. While the full extent of the issues is still becoming clear, the developments have certainly shifted the tone around Liverpool's pre-match plans. With Forest showing signs of renewed confidence, the Reds may now find themselves navigating a more delicate scenario than expected. This latest disruption raises important questions about how Slot will adjust and what it might mean for Liverpool's momentum going into a key fixture. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Marc Guehi remains a target for Liverpool heading into 2026, and Crystal Palace appear to be anticipating a bid in January with a hint that they may be willing to sell. Guehi has put the frustration of a failed deadline day move behind him to produce a stellar run of form for Palace in the first months of the new campaign. But there remains speculation over the defender's future, with it known that he intends to leave on the expiry of his contract at the end of the season. Palace are, however, anticipating a possible bid from Liverpool in the January transfer window, with the Premier League champions seemingly given a clear run at signing him. Sky Sports report that Liverpool are the only side Palace believe could make a move for Guehi mid-season, with his other suitors attracted to his availability on a free in the summer. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid and Barcelona are all touted with an interest, but it is Arne Slot's side who are considered to have the edge. That comes with having already agreed a deal for Guehi at the end of the summer transfer window, with the player committed to joining the Reds to the point of undergoing a medical with a £35 million switch finalised. Interestingly, Sky Sports' report suggests that despite pulling out of their agreement on deadline day, Palace could be more willing to sell in January. Other than the possible departure of Guehi, Palace are not expecting any other key players to depart in January, it is explained, and they will look to replace Guehi whenever he leaves the club. That hints that, as was the case in the summer, so long as Palace can sign a suitable replacement for their captain, they would be open to a deal. Now, Arne Slot has revealed that neither Conor Bradley nor Florian Wirtz will be available for Liverpool against Nottingham Forest and beyond after their international exploits. Liverpool's injury list had started to dwindle, but the November international break has dealt a blow ahead of an intense run of 7 games in 22 days across all competitions. With Slot only expected to deliver positive news on Alisson's availability, he instead delivered an unwanted injury update for Bradley and Wirtz, who both returned from the break with muscle injuries. Speaking in his pre-match press conference on the eve of Forest's visit, Slot told reporters, "We do have some issues after the international break. Conor Bradley is not able to play, and Florian Wirtz is unable to play. That's far from ideal." On their issues, he explained, "Both are muscle issues. I don't expect Conor to be part of the upcoming 22 days, maybe at the end, unless a miracle happens, which I don't expect. Florian shouldn't be that long." With Jeremy Frimpong still unavailable for the next few weeks with a hamstring injury, it leaves Slot needing to find a solution at right back. The head coach conceded that players will have to play in positions they usually don't, as he name-checked Dominik Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones and Joe Gomez as possible candidates. The latter missed training on Thursday but is expected to be involved in Friday's session, underlining that he cannot play successive games without a break. "We have 5 defenders available for 7 games in 22 days, and I don't see anyone coming back before that," Slot added. The good news, though, is that Alisson is fit to return to the starting lineup after a 7-week absence with a hamstring injury. He has trained as normal since last week, and barring any issue arising on Friday, will be fit to start at Anfield. Slot confirmed. Alisson trained last week and this week, so he will be able to play tomorrow if things work out well again today, Friday. Andy Robertson, meanwhile, did not train for private reasons, but is expected to be back with the group on Friday. In other news, Liverpool are weighing up a potential move for Bournemouth forward Antoine Semenyo, with new details emerging that could reshape their transfer strategy. The Ghanaian international is attracting serious interest from several Premier League clubs, and Liverpool are now among those monitoring a situation that may come down to timing as much as ambition. Semenyo's contract contains two separate mechanisms that could dictate when and how interested clubs act. He can leave Bournemouth for a fixed sum during the first 2 weeks of the January window, or for a different reduced fee at the end of the season. Earlier this week, reports indicated that any mid-season move would require £60 million plus £5 million in add-ons, a figure that naturally limits the pool of realistic bidders. Liverpool are understood to be keeping a close eye on those terms given their expected search for attacking reinforcements. Further clarity arrived when Fabrizio Romano outlined the structure of Semenyo's release clauses in more detail. Speaking on his YouTube channel, he claimed that the 25-year-old can be signed for just over £50 million in the summer window, instantly shifting the conversation around his future. The information presents a dilemma: act now and pay a premium, or wait until the summer and risk being beaten to a cut price deal. The challenge for Liverpool and every other club involved is that Semenyo's rise has not gone unnoticed. Manchester City, Manchester United and Spurs have all been linked, and they are unlikely to be the only ones looking closely at a forward whose output this season puts him among the league's most efficient attackers. Only Erling Haaland has more Premier League goal involvement so far, highlighting why Semenyo's form is beginning to command serious attention. With 6 goals and 3 assists in 11 league games, his numbers are impressive enough, but it is the versatility that heightens his appeal. Semenyo is comfortable across the front line, able to operate on either flank or through the middle, giving managers flexibility and tactical variety. For Liverpool, that versatility aligns with several long-term considerations. The club continue to explore future options on the right wing as Mohamed Salah enters the later stages of his Anfield career. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.